wow, servitor is so magic efficient, it's pretty absurd. It's definitely one of the like need to have spells in my books, specifically when it comes to any kind of, you know, major blaster caster character, for just that reason. Like, it's the one of the few setups that you can continually be launching out Orbs of Destruction or Lahudib's Crystal Spheres. Like, all of these very quickly become feasible, and you just deal some absurd amounts of damage. Well, let's reach out and grab all of you. I'm worried that I'm gonna not pay attention here and pilot myself into a stupid death, but hopefully that's not the case. There we go. Oh my. This time, let's do a little bit of our own work there. Actually, is there any reason why I should even be here? Because I don't think there is. Why am I trying to enter this weird, any special walled area in depths or lower? Just no. Why bother? You're just gonna get yourself very likely killed heading this direction. And that's what I was afraid of. Well, one more teleport. Hope that it takes me somewhere slightly more doable. Oh my. I mean, at the very least, we've done what I have always affectionately referred to as the Hornet Nest strategy. You know, we've shaken things up, and now these enemies will potentially start pouring out, hopefully in smaller, you know, batch files than they otherwise would have, so it's never horrible. I don't have any more teleport scrolls, though. So once I just figure out where these stragglers are, I think I'm out of here. Let's not worry about this right now. It's not worth our trouble. In fact, I can just drop an exclusion right on that doorway, and that should just about do it for this floor. Not too bad. And onwards we go, shall we? We're up to 8 spell levels, so actually, before we head down, do we want to get one of these next tier spells online? I mean, it'd be nice to have something like Ignition. I mean, all of this is potentially lending itself to the idea of doing Vaults 5. At least Slime or Vaults 5. I think Abyss has kind of been pushed to the back of my brain for the moment here. We only have 4 mutation potions, so if I could potentially save those for Zot and Orbs of Fire, that would probably be a good idea. So between MCC, Lahudib's Crystal Sphere, and Ignition helps the most with the concept of Vaults 5, even Slime to a certain extent. Lahudib's Crystal Spear will help loads in the later stages of the game. Like in Zot, that's probably a much more consistent way to deal with Orbs of Fire. Just bring in a Spellforged Servitor and let them pepper that son of a gun with spears. MCC also kind of does the trick there, but of course is a bit more situational. And so it would be, in my mind, a bit more of a, like, you know, a unique killer as one of its main options there. Hey Malcolm, sleeping a bit on Death Channel. That's very true. Actually, I was excited to get Death Channel in the book, and then I've proceeded to never mention it in the slightest. So thank you for that. A bit of a reminder here. Because it does allow us to turn the tides. You know, you have a big group of enemies. In fact, does this spell just sweep vaults? Specifically Vaults 5? Because cast it early on, have a bit of initial bombastic approach, and then you have a huge amount of enemies on your side, and you try and just, you know, tip the scales so that it becomes a bit of a inevitability, I guess. Let's try it out. This has been a minor showcase of some of the necromancy spells. I mean, not that we're going too far and above. I'm saving that for like our Kiku or Ured games. But even using like Vile Clutch, Fugue of the Fallen, and now Death Channel as well, let's try it out. I think in modern versions, you might even be able to get Spectral Slimes in Slime, but you're unsure about that one. Okay, very cool. Well, that's a potential option. We do also have like Irradiated and Manifold Assault also do their own decent amount of work in the context of those zones. One question we'll have to decide on is, do we stay statue form? I like our resistances and how they're looking a hell of a lot better here than I did in our dragon form. Which don't let like past me here that, because I'm still an unapologetic dragon form lover, but I think for this character, this approach works slightly better. Then the only other thing is, do I want to get rid of this axe? We'd lose devices. Cunning, don't really care. But devices, I just need to make sure that doesn't bring us below the shapeshifting kind of mark required to get statue form up in any meaningful capacity. Interesting. Because Manifold Assault with a bit of unarmed statue form probably brings our AoE up to a stage that we never really need ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. So, man, I'd have to break my axe though. And, you know, it's hard to part with an old friend. It's not even necessarily that this is that incredible. I mean, a +7 hand axe, good in its own right. Pain Brand, especially well suited for this character in particular. Int +4 is helpful, but not critical. I guess let's not worry about it immediately. And that can be something that we tackle as soon as we've done our initial homework here in Depths. Okay, fair enough. The might and haste on an Iron Troll is a bit much, and speak of the devil. Oh gosh, it's back. But we do have Dispersal, so as soon as this buddy comes next to me, I think we just do a little bit of yoink. And again. I'm very quickly running out of magic here, but could also actually start throwing out some of our other abilities. Specifically, Javelins is actually more so what I had in mind there. I don't think I want to do Sack of Spiders. Maybe I do Sack of Spiders. Let's get some bodies. Oh, and then I am much closer to death than I would like to see for this stage. So let us start thinking about things. This would have been a nice opportunity to try and at least check out our death channel and see how things were looking, but that's fine. There we go. Spiders did do the trick there, and then we can just slowly waddle back to my stairwell and get the heck out of Dodge. Was that? It was indeed. Hey, Viv. Well, that would have been a target that might have been nice to have that capacitive coupling that we were taking a look at earlier, but that's fine. Devices and Beguiling. Is that worth it to throw on my shield here? Again, Beguiling, I don't really care for. I mean, we have a couple of translocations. I was looking at Disjunction to potentially join the party as well. But I'm not feeling that enthused, all in all. So for the time being, I guess don't have to worry too much about it. Just orbs of destruction flying to and fro without a care in the world. Oops, let's bring my buddy back into the mix here. And let's take these kiddos on a bit of a hike upstairs, shall we? Perfect. Nifty little quarterstaff, but not for me, please and thank you. And what else do we have going on? I should double check. Make sure that that screen or that phone buzz wasn't any emergencies coming up. Looking good. You know what? I think we're fine to just head directly back down. The Juggernaut. Well, Juggernaut, not too horrible for us here. In fact, I can probably finish you off with an old school Irradiate. Love it. Want more of it. And just slash the way of you. Okie dokie. Well, it looks like we've kind of settled out into a nice overall state here, looking a little more comfortable. Lovely work, my Spellforged friend. Backed. Encore, encore. Don't know where Viv is, and so I'm being slightly cautious, not exploring too far away from our stairwell here, just so we're ready and able to deal with them if and when the time comes. And beautiful. Okie dokie. Well, oh, speak of the devil. Hey Viv, how's it going? Should have just enough combined orbs of destruction to not do too much of interest here. Perfect, that does indeed get the job done. And hopefully that's about the worst that this floor brings to bear. Would be nice at the very least. And ooh, a death talisman with int +7, so we could go necromancy mode. Oh, we got Malevolent Force, but Ash prevented it. Thank you, Ash. I do appreciate you, friend. Let's check out the death talisman. So still decent defenses, because we at least get to keep all of our slots in play. Don't have resist electricity, but otherwise pretty solid across the board. No potions, of course. Torment immunity, that's all fine. HP goes down to 105. Oh, am I not well trained enough for this? Indeed, I am not. And this is actually not a very safe level for me to be in that state, because who knows when enemies will get to a wandering out from their boxes here. So let's not accidentally do that in the future, shall we? Be a little more cautious about when and where we're shapeshifting into various forms. But if by some chance we get up to that absurd level of skill there, shapeshifting skill, I guess, specifically, then we know that that will be a potential option for us to go back to. Just keep calling in friends as I slowly but surely walk in the opposite direction. Ooh, I'm taking a bit more damage than I expected. Oh, because I'm in statue form. And I let it happen over and over again. Well, great work, me. Let's not do that in the future, shall we? Still haven't really been using the Death Channel spell, which I should, again, probably do some trial runs with while I'm in this relatively safe configuration area. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if I can trust myself. Might be Vaults 5 is the first and last place we use the spell, one way or another. Okay, I don't have any teleport, I don't have any blink, so let's be cool, shall we? Could start manifold assaulting. Do you know what? I think I will Death Channel here. We get one spectral friend. I like it. Step, so I'm next to 2 of you at least. Oh, got a scary lich. That is not right. Let's get Spellforged Servitor closer to home. And you can petrify, that's not a problem. Crystal Spear is gonna hit like a son of a gun, so I don't love that. Guess we could sack of spiders. Yeah, do you know what? I want to turn the tides a bit here. Get some more bodies on my side, and this will be fairly indicative to what Vaults is going to be like. Scary enemies, and even scarier friends. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. I think I'm already a bit of a convert. That death channel worked out pretty well for us. I mean, who knows what that situation would have looked like without it, of course, but still was very happy overall with the performance. Love to see it. No thank you. Robe of 11 mice. No more, no less, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. And that should be most of this floor pretty much taken care of. You caustic son of a gun. Beautiful. And this time for real, we'll just do a little bit of our victory lap here. And then we can continue downwards. I guess we still have one more depths floor. I'm talking kind of like we're about to head to that vaults showdown. But have yet a moment to relax. Hey Capybara, it's been a while for sure. You've been heckin' busy. Glad I'm still DCSS. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing all right, thanks. I hope you're doing well too. It's nice to see you again. Hope despite the busyness, it's been good, or better yet, hopefully it's been a good kind of busy. But if not, then I guess I more so just hope you're on the tail end of it, and things will be looking better soon. Okay, I'm okay with 2 of you. Not really wanting any more, but 2 of you we can manage. I guess we could head back down. I should just head to a different stairwell. And in fact, let's just head to a different stairwell. Let's not get too fancy with things here yet, at least. Okay, that troll is a problem. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes here. Remember that I'm made of stone. And so an earth shaman is probably one of the worst encounters we can be tasked to deal with. Oh. Hello? There we go. Let's just bring you out this way. Okay, not too bad if it's just one of you at least. You've been managing, still pushing through, but you got this? Perfect. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Sorry that it's, yeah, not all sunshine, butterfly, and roses, but I'm glad that you have the confidence to get through it there, and I definitely wish you the best of luck doing so, because I can definitely commiserate with you there. It's been a pretty solid go at things on my end as well, in terms of just the sheer volume of things to get done and things going on. You post clips on YouTube now? Oh, that's cool. That's one of your first inspirations to do gaming content yourself, so thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, no, it's an honor to be that for someone. That's awesome. I'll definitely try to remember to check you out. That's pretty sweet. Is it under the same, like your Twitch handle here? Definitely feel free to advertise as much as you would like, my friend. No, that's very neat, and again, it is very much an honor. I wouldn't think that anyone would be viewing me as an inspiration for that kind of stuff, but I guess I technically do this content. Sure, it's for our nice, like, niche little community here, and mostly just for some silly, goofy, good old gaffes and times, but that's pretty sweet, pretty swell. Yeah, it's T-Girl Capybara TTV, but you gotta change it 'cause the Twitch isn't linked to your OBS like you thought. That one is Jetty Capybara. Okay, well, nice. Well, I'll try and find you before you make the swap. That's very, very cool. Very happy to hear that. And definitely get rid of our vampire summoner there. Perfect. At some point we'll be coming across the Zot entrance, and we'll have to see how we fare against some potentially sketchier enemies. I'd love to get a golden dragon and some scales right away. If I could check out that treasure trove sooner rather than later. I mean, chances are it's not going to have anything of remote value, but it could, and that would be pretty cool. Rarely have Wi-Fi enough to stream. That's for your Wisconsin trips. Hey, I feel like I barely have the Wi-Fi to stream in this day and age. For whatever reason, my ISP has been struggling something fierce. I mean, this stream, I almost shouldn't have started mentioning it because we've been in a glorious return to form so far here today, and things are actually just kind of working. No disconnects so far. You hear that, Karma? I'm saying so far. I'm making it very clear that I still readily expect and understand if it happens in the future of the stream. All past tense. I'd like the record to show and state. Oh, son of a gun, no skin. Do not get skin off the first gold dragon here. So no treasure vault before we head into Zot, most likely. I guess we still have a few enemies to deal with here. There's still some amount of chance that we get what we want here. Okay, I had to dodge one of our friends' orbs of destruction, but that's fine. All part of the business here. Occupational hazards and all of that of being an adventurer. Oh, playing Karma is just the meta to existing, to be honest. You know, shaming it. Yeah, you definitely get it, Cappy. Oh me, oh my. You know, I do my best. I try to out-meta Karma, I try to out-meta DCSS sometimes, you know, tell the game exactly what you want. And you're bound to be disappointed, but trick the game into not understanding what it is you want, and maybe, just maybe, you can profit from the secret, again, it's my conspiracy theory for the channel, the secret underlying algorithmic speech model that DCSS uses in order to curse any run that gains even the slightest amount of confidence, or traction, I guess, in the confidence department. But okie dokie, my name rambling aside, I think we're pretty much ready now. Head to Vaults 5? Is that what our future holds? We can do another check in on our spell levels. We're up to 4 now, so is there anything I'd want to forget? I mean, Silence has kind of fallen off by the wayside here. I could probably forget Fugue. I doubt I'll be using it much in the next while here. That frees up enough that we could get either Ignition or Crystal Spear up and running. Not too sure. You're a player in the Kelby survey. You're pretty sad that you can't run your 6 acquirements by D2 seed. Oh, holy moly, that's wild. Did you originally run into that seed through natural causes, or is it one that was being kind of passed around? That's wild, though, for sure. Just an absurdly incredible number of acquirement scrolls for that stage in the game. I'm still not fully well versed in what exactly does and does not get controlled by the seed, because a lot of general layout stuff, a lot of the loot that you find on the floor, but the actual contents of those acquirement scrolls, that's not seeded, right? Or would everyone expect to see the same? I would assume not, because I guess it is weighted by your own skills, or your character's own skills, I should specify. So I'd assume it's different. And on Reddit, that's cool. I wouldn't worry too much. The chances of any individual finding that is absurdly small. So I think that makes sense. And it is random every time. Yeah, okay. That falls in line with my expectations for sure.